Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we're going to explore the life and legacy of one of the most important American composers of the 19th century, Amy Beach. Despite her remarkable talent and contributions to the world of classical music, Beach's name is often forgotten in discussions of great composers. So, let's dive in and learn more about this fascinating musician. Amy Beach was born on September 5, 1867, in Henniker, New Hampshire. She was the youngest of three daughters born to Charles and Clara Cheney, and showed a remarkable musical talent from an early age. Her mother, Clara, was an accomplished pianist and recognized her daughter's abilities. She began teaching Amy piano at the age of 6, and by the age of 9, Amy had already composed her first piece of music. As a young girl, Amy's musical education was heavily influenced by the romantic composers of the time, such as Chopin and Schumann. She also had a deep appreciation for folk music and spirituals, which would later become an important influence on her compositions. Despite her talent, Beach's parents were hesitant to encourage her musical pursuits. In the late 19th century, it was considered inappropriate for women to have careers in music. However, Beach persisted and continued to study and compose music in secret. In 1883, at the age of 16, Beach was discovered by a local music teacher who recognized her talent and began giving her formal lessons. Within a year, she had composed a mass for choir and orchestra, which was performed at her local church. Over the next few years, Beach's reputation as a composer began to grow. In 1892, she published her first set of songs, called Three Browning Songs. These songs were well received by critics and the public alike, and helped establish her as one of the most promising young composers of her time. In 1896, Beach married Dr. Henry Harris Aubrey Beach, a prominent Boston surgeon. Although her husband was initially supportive of her musical career, he soon began to pressure her to give up composing and focus on her duties as a wife and mother. Despite these challenges, Beach continued to compose and perform, and eventually became one of the most famous composers of her time. Beach's compositions encompassed a wide range of genres and styles. She wrote everything from solo piano pieces to full symphonies, and her music was highly praised by some of the greatest musicians of her era. Her works include the Gaelic Symphony, Piano Concerto in C-sharp minor, and the Mass in E-flat major. Beach's music was often influenced by her personal experiences. For example, her Piano Concerto was composed in the aftermath of the death of her young son, and the piece is marked by a sense of grief and longing. Similarly, her Gaelic Symphony was inspired by her travels to Ireland and her love of Celtic folk music. Despite her success as a composer, Beach faced significant challenges throughout her career. As a woman, she was often not taken seriously by her male colleagues in the music world. She also struggled to balance her career with her duties as a wife and mother, and was often torn between her desire to compose and her obligations to her family. Nevertheless, Beach persisted in her musical pursuits, and her legacy endures to this day. She was one of the first American composers to achieve international recognition, and her music continues to be performed and celebrated by musicians around the world. Amy Beach's story is one of perseverance and dedication to one's craft. Despite the obstacles she faced, she never gave up on her passion for music. Her compositions are a testament to her talent and creativity, and her contributions to the world of classical music cannot be overstated. Today, it is important to remember and celebrate the legacy of Amy Beach. Her music continues to inspire new generations of composers and musicians, and serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance, dedication, and creative expression. So, if you haven't already, we encourage you to listen to Amy Beach's music and discover for yourself the genius of this forgotten composer. And, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching.